Hello everyone. Today we'll be starting our business development class, and for this series we're talking about the BMC model. Now, the BMC model is very, very crucial, especially when it comes to structuring your idea, your business. That is, you are trying to structure your idea, right? So part of what you need, which is very, very essential, is your BMC model. The BMC model is extremely important, and it's one of the key things that is needed in your business, right? So how do we structure the BMC model? How do we actually structure our idea using our BMC model? The first thing we need to take note of is what? Your key partners, which is very, very important. Your key partners are very important for the growth of your business. Understanding how your business gets these partners is extremely essential. The next thing is what? Your key resources. I need to produce one, only the smartphone. Those are my key resources. Value propositions, or I can call it value creations. How will your business impact people? How will it impact the society? How will it impact your environment? The next, aside your key value propositions, is what you're doing in your business. What are the activities that you will be actually be doing in your business? It's a very, very important. You tell you when structuring your idea or that your business or trying to structure yourself, you actually take note of what your ideas, right? What are the ideas? What activities that I will be doing in my business, right? The next side is what? The channels. The channels are very, very important. The channels are extremely important when it comes to what business, because it talks about what how you intend to sell. How do you intend to reach out to your target market? You understand? Then, apart from the channels, we also have what? Target market. Target market are what? Who will buy your product? Market segmentation is also called the key things that we need in what? In a business develop in a BMC model, right? Now, um, aside from your target market, we have what? Cost structure. Cost structure is very, very key when it comes to BMC model. It tells you what are the fixed costs, right? We know that, okay, cost structure, things like rent, things like electricity, things like these are salary, these are all static costs that you know, okay, good, I will have to be removing costs for this. My business needs this, right? And then aside from that, also too, I'll also be going for, apart from that, I'll also be going for um customer relationship. How do I intend to contain my customers? Okay, good, I've met my target market, they've bought my product, or they are still buying my product. How do I intend to keep these people so that they keep on coming to me? That is your what? Your uh, uh, that is your customer relation. So I'll be giving an example on it using an edutech solution. Let's say a company that is into edutech. You can say, okay, who are your key market? Who are your key partners? My key partners can be banks, right? Depending on what I offer, it can even be schools, right? So these are my key partners. These are the key partners. These are people that I intend to partner with. Apart from that, right? It can also be any Ministry of Education. It can be anything that's to do with education. Remember, I'm into edutech. Edutech means education technology. So I'm just trying to say, okay, good. I'm into, I can partner with anybody that is into education or into tech. So I can also go with ICT development agencies, right? These are my partners. These are people that I can partner with. What about after that? What else? After my key partners, what are my key resources? What are my key resources? I know that one of my key resources to produce a very good unit of my service, just as such as my phone, like I said earlier, I will need what? I will need a laptop. I will need a laptop. I will need a very good internet service. I will need I can say laptops. I can say, okay, good. I also need a screen for presentation. I need a lot of things. I need um I need chairs, right? So these are all okay, and not excluding lighting. Lighting is very, very important when it comes to IT, and it's one of the key important things when it comes to key resources. Actually, it's one of the key resources. And then, what about what next? What next after my key resources is what? My key activities. What will I be doing? Part of what I'm doing in my edutech solution is what training. I'm training people on IT skills, right? You can also say good. Aside training, I also offer what professional consulting services. You can offer professional consulting services too. Aside that, you can also say you can also say good. I also do offer professional services such as I design websites, softwares, and it's like these are all key activities, right? It can go as high as so, but I always try to tell please try as much to get 5 key activities. Just try to get up to 5. It tells your investors, it tells people that okay, good, I know my business very well. Now, apart from the key activities, what next? I can now say, good, what are my value proposition? My value proposition, I know my value proposition are key, right? I know that we live in a digital age, right? And part of this is the fact that what there is an on-demand skill for there's an on-demand, there is a high demand when it comes to digital skills, right? So I know that good part of what we're offering it will help it will help cushion the effect, and it will also help young youths teach them how to leverage ICT in solving their day-to-day problem, right? So this can be a key value proposition. I'm teaching people tech because I want them to learn tech to solve their day-to-day problem. We can go as far as getting 7 of that. Um, The next is what employability skills, right? If these people learn tech, they become employable. You don't just learn tech because you want to learn tech, and you are learning tech now because you know that good the organization you intend to work for will be using tools or computers that are high, and these computers, one of the things that will be needed to be seen in your resume will be what I can operate this tech. I already have this experience with these tech skills, right? So this is very, very key, very, very important. You see that this is extremely important. So you see, I'm clearly stating what my value proposition, employability, right? So we have so many, you can get to 7 of them. Now, apart from your value proposition or your value creation, what next? We can actually go to what? Channels, channels. How I intend to get my customers will be, okay, good. I intend to get my customers from marketing, from words of mouth, from recommendations, from door-to-door marketing. It can you just need to understand how you intend to get your customers, how you intend to get these people that will come and patronize you. Then the next, aside that, uh, you can actually say, okay, good. The next section is what is your target market or market segmentation. How you intend who are your target market and your market segmentation. I can say, okay, good. My target market are students, but not just students of range. I can put an age grade to it and say, okay, good, from 11 from 11, right? To 25, 35, these are all students. I can also say working class, in the work class individuals. I can also say organizations, right? So you must make sure that it's always smart. Always make sure that your inputs are smart. I can say students. I can say government parastatals. I can say now, and I think that goes for it. Then what else? Apart from channels, I can now go to, okay, good. Apart from channels, I can also go to my my now, sorry, I'm trying to remember what okay, good. I said, okay, good. So now, apart from my target market, I can also go to my revenue stream, how I intend to make money. How I intend to make money is I intend to make money through sales of my services, through consulting. You have to pay me to consult me. You have to pay me But this time around, you have to make it detailed, whereby how much are you intend, how much do you intend to charge people if they consult you, or how much do you intend to start with when it comes to web development, or how much do you intend to start with when it comes to training, and what kind of trade courses will you be offering. So these are all very, very essential when it comes to designing your revenue stream, right? And it's extremely important you dot it down, because this section tells you how you intend to bring money in, how the income will be coming. So you need to dot it down properly. Now, the next thing apart from your revenue stream will be what? Apart from my revenue stream, I can now say, good, my customer relation. Yes, my customer relation. How do I intend to keep my customers? How do I intend to keep my customers? There's something I've learned. Some people keep their customers through creating a WhatsApp group where they always keep they always post new updates, they always keep they always post new updates, new products, new they post new things, right, their on that their on that group. You get new updates of new services. Some of times they post promotions also too on that group. So you must tend to think of, okay, good, how do I intend to keep my customers? How do I intend to keep my customers active? Let them not feel like let it not just be a one-time thing. They come, they buy, they go. They should come, buy, and come back again. So it's very, very important we talk about how you intend to keep your customers. How do you intend to keep your customers? It's extremely important. And it's one of the very key things that we are talking about today. Now, aside that, the next thing will be cost structure. Okay, good. If I need to create an IT space, what do I need? I can say, good, I need a well-ventilated space. I need chairs, I need tables, I need lightning. You can say you can put a cost for generator, or you can put a cost for solar, or you can also say, okay, good, because Nigeria is provides epileptic power supply. You must always look for alternative source for that. So that's actually very, very key when it comes to filling out your BMC. Now, there's something that I will be talking about when it comes to the channels. The channels is very, very key, because it will be in line with both the channels and the target markets, and it's actually talk about your sales model. How you intend to actually navigate this side is very, very important, right? So I just given an example now currently, but now for your sales model, you must focus on what? How do you intend to sell? Are you focusing on B2B, that is business to business? Do you intend to sell your services to businesses? Or are you focusing on B2C? Do I intend to sell my services to what? To consumers, to people that are business to consumer, that is to ordinary individuals, just one-on-one. I go to from me to consumers. If I'm saying I sell my business to business, that means what? I'm selling my business to subsidized rates so that business can buy it and also sell it to consumers. So it is more of like B2B to C. So it's but if I'm saying I'm going from B2C, I'm saying that I'm selling my services to consumers, that government agencies. In short, I can also say, good, I'm combining B2B, B2C, and very, very clear, very, very clear. It's a very, very important, it's very important we understand how we intend to sell. It's very important we understand how we intend to sell, how from from the sales of your services. So how you navigate this is extremely important. So today I said we should be talking about this um, the BMC model, and I've given you guys even examples on how to structure BMC and what is contained in your BMC. Another word for BMC is a lean startup. So if you go to Google, you can say, okay, good, I need a template for a lean startup. Let me see if I can get that here. Okay, let me see if I can get that on Google. Lean startup. See model. All right, so this is it. So if you go to Google, you see that it gives you what? It gives you it gives you, there's already what, this is a lean startup of your business. You see, so what I just did was just extremely important. You see, this is extremely good. I think I've had it. So this is it. So we can also say good. So let's just look at it and think, okay, good. So we can also actually look at this section. So, all right. So let me share my screen so that you all can see my screen now and see what I'm trying to share my entire screen. Allow. So the M is this. This is it. Now you see that in my BMC, in the BMC, I stated was key partners. Key partners are extremely important. I also stated was key resources, key activities. What are the activities you intend to do in your business? You also stated was key resources, right? Key resources, very, very important. You need to know what and what is needed for your business. Then we also have value proposition, and then we also have customer relation. Then we have what? Customer segments, right? Customer segment are more of your target market. Who are your target market? You must be specific. Please always make sure your inputs are always smart as to actually help to help you know, okay, good, this is what I'm doing, this is what is needed. And I think then the next thing is channels, right? So these are your channels, your business. And also too, we also have cost structure. Cost structure is extremely important for your business, so you should actually be able to take note, dot it down. Then you also have revenue stream. Revenue stream is how you intend to make money. How do I intend to make money? This is very, very important. So I think this is it on the BMC model, and you can screenshot this. I think I just showed this so that we can be able to. So you see that the model is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you can be able to structure your ideas, that's your ideas, man. You can have great idea, but please make sure you go to BMC. And remember, this is a business development class, so we'll be going in depth. We'll try our best to go in depth and we'll explain every single thing step by step. And hopefully, we'll continue from this and we'll explain it better later. So in case you have questions, you can give us a direct message on our group on how to structure your starting with your BMC. So this is a typical example of a BMC and how a BMC should be structured. Thank you and God bless. All right. So you see that I've been able to explain the BMC model. Now, our next class, I'll try to also go deeper. Aside from the BMC model, I intend we'll go to we now go from BMC, we now go to writing a business plan. And then from the BMC, I can also go to writing a business proposal. From the BMC, I can do a lot. I showed one of the key things is that BMC allows me to understand that idea. It's like it creates a gateway for me to understand that idea. So if I'm trying to understand an idea, the first thing I do is I just go to a BMC and I always make a BMC handy. It's very handy to me. It's something that I always do every single day. So I understand how important it is. In short, it's very important before you start thinking of how to invest millions in that your idea or how much money you think you can get. Please do a BMC. But I'll be very, very sincere with you. It's not really about the amount of money or how big that idea can be, right? It's all about what structure, structure. And the best way to structure that idea is using a BMC. So please go through this video. If you have questions, post on the group, and then we can have a follow-up. Thank you. So this is the first class we are having. And okay, we had an introductory class already, but this is just the first formal class we are having, and it's on the BMC. So this is very, very important. So the next class will be going on how to convert the BMC to a business plan, how to convert the BMC now to a business plan. So I'll be explaining that section again. But for today's assignment, sorry, I love assignment. I love engaging people. And for today's assignment, for today's class, which is very, very essential. In short, you can even do it and send it to me on the group. The assignment is for you. What is for you to be able to what expand with those things you wrote on your BMC. Those things you wrote on your BMC, right? Let's say I wrote um, uh, let's say I wrote cooking, right? That's one of my key activities. Now, those things I wrote on my BMC, can you please tell me why, how, and what? Why do you cook? How do you cook? What do you cook? This is just a model. It's just a model. It will tend to want to bring out the best version of you. And while you are doing this, I also propose you can go on and read "Start with Why" by Simon Sinek. It's a book that I recommend for most people who are starting. You understand, okay, good, how to start and why you should start. So please, for each of the things you wrote in your BMC model, please tell me why, tell me how, and tell me what. Now, I'll be typing the Simon Sinek book. Let me look for it again. Starts with why. Starts with why. Yes, this is a book. So I think should be the book. Okay. So we have the book here. This is the book. I think this is the book. Okay. So, all right, let me just share my screen so that for those who are, in case you ask me what the name of the book, it's called Start with Why. Start with Why by Smith. So this is actually a book that is very, very essential. So I said for today's assignment, for each of the item you wrote down in your BMC, please you can do well to also share it on the group. I'll be introducing you guys to our platform soon. You can do well to share it on the group. For each of the item you penned down, please tell me why you penned it, tell me how you penned it, and also tell me what you will be doing with that, right? What will you be doing, or or what will you be offering with that? So that you have why, you have how, you have what. Also, too, don't forget to also focus on, aside from why, how, what, you also um don't forget to what expand what you wrote down. Just expand it. Expand it. Well, this will be essential in our next class, because in our next class I'll be explaining each and every one of them, and I'll be explaining how to convert your BMC to a business plan. And then I'll be explaining a business plan. The business plan is a series, so I'll be explaining a business plan on its own, so that we all can understand what is needed. All right. Thank you. This is the first class, like I said earlier, so the first formal class. So we'll be doing the BMC, we'll be doing the business plan, we'll be doing the business proposal. We'll also be doing what? Aside from business proposal, we'll be also be doing how to create a pitch deck, and also how to create an elevator speech. So these are three things that we'll be doing, so that we can be well grounded. All right. So see you in our next class. We'll talk about the business plan. Thank you.